Hey guys, how you guys doing? Hope you guys doing good. Hope you guys doing great. Today I want to talk about marathon mindset for enlightenment. So you need to have a marathon mindset in order for you to achieve or at least go in the path of enlightenment. It can be conscious mind, super conscious mind, no mind, understanding subconscious mind and different states of mind and different states of mind where you cannot even name it because naming kind of defines it, and you cannot even explain some of the conscious states. So in order for you to experience all those different states of mind or different dimensions, as they say, you need to have a marathon mindset. If you don't have marathon mindset, it's really hard to go into different conscious states. The reason I say this is because everything for me started with marathon, 26.2 miles, running 26.2 miles, and running those 26.2 miles reflected on everything that I do, even meditation. So I'll give you a simple example of marathon mindset and how it can help meditation process, at least in my experience. So I want to share my experience so that anyone going through that path of understanding different conscious states this video will help you really. So marathon mindset. So for me, I was in this state, I wanted to run marathon, and then I was like, why should I run marathon? And there was this lot of question going on in my mind, and I asked different people. Now different people have different opinions, and one of my friends would say that if you run 26.2 miles, I've seen a lot of people ending up having fractured their legs or injuries, ending up in hospital, or having different kind of knee problems. So there was different kind of stories that kind of being put into me through my friends or family, or my dad would say something like, why are you running those many miles? And some people would laugh like, why would you run those many miles? But me, after listening to all those people, I went under the impression, should I run or shouldn't I run? And I decided to run, right? And I was lazy for first 3 weeks. I had 2 months to run. I was lazy for first 3 weeks. Then I decided to run, after watching a lot of motivation videos, I started to run, right? And my capacity of running was 5 miles. On the first day of my run, I ran like 8 miles. My legs were really hurting. So I had to rest. After coming home, I had to rest for the whole day. And the next day when I wake up, the pain is still there, but it will ease out by afternoon. So the next week, I used to go and run, add 3 more miles. So I used to just run once a week, and I used to add 3 more miles to every run that I do. And every time I do, my legs would hurt, and as I relax, it would ease out, and then I could run the next run. And before marathon, I could run 20 miles. So when I was running marathon, I could run 20 miles easily, but the last 6.2 miles, there was cramp in my leg, each part of my body was hurting, but I did manage to run 26.2 miles. So this is a marathon mindset of hurting yourself and understanding how much you need to hurt and how much sleep you need to give, how much nutrition you need to give for recovery. That works with body, and the same kind of concept also works with meditation. The reason I say this is because you listen to a lot of people saying, oh, this meditation technique, if you do, something will happen to you. If you do chakras, you need to eat properly, or you need to do certain things properly. which is right. I'm not saying it's wrong or anything, but what I want to say in this video is like, you need to jump, you know, like me myself jumping into marathon, right? When different people were saying different thing, you know, my dad was saying something, my friends were saying something, and everyone was saying their own opinion. You know, some people would encourage you, some people would be saying like your knees would hurt, like, you know, you have this. So it's same thing with meditation, man. Same thing with meditation. A lot of people will give you a lot of different suggestion, right? And you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing chakras, oh, you shouldn't be eating meat and doing it, you shouldn't be, all different kind of stories that you listen with different, because different people have different experience, right? And as I'm saying this to you, it's like you need to have a marathon mindset. You need to have a lot of inner energy that you need to develop for meditating and go into deeper levels of meditation. That means you need to dare to do chakras. A lot of people are scared to do chakras because they fear that something is going to happen to them, you know. Try different meditation techniques, try all the techniques, you know, and once a technique clicks with you, just keep on going with it and see how much it can take you to different conscious states, right? And the thing is, you need to have a marathon mindset for this. I really understood you need to have a marathon mindset, because when I went to these monasteries and different meditation centers, they have their own mindset. They actually discourage a lot of people to do a lot of meditation techniques, right? They'll make you to do the chores, and they will make you to clean up all your karmic things, which is not bad. What I'm saying is like, everyone doesn't work in the same way, you know. If you really, I mean, if you are a person who goes for great runs, who goes for great workouts, who goes in, like, you know, if you are that kind of person, you already have a marathon mindset. And the people who don't have a marathon mindset need to create a marathon mindset and try different meditation techniques. Like, don't be scared of any meditation techniques to experiment with, because a lot of people will scare you. A lot of people will say this, that. The thing I learned with meditation is like, once you jump into it, for example, chakras, right? I just jumped into it. And the thing is, I could notice the energy rise, but the energy rise was not happening when I was eating meat, right? So I had to quit meat. So you will learn, like, just jump into it. There's nothing wrong in jumping. Just jump into it and try deep levels of meditation techniques. And whether it's samadhi or whether it's transcendental meditation, or any kind of chakras, energy points, or any kind of meditation technique, man, like, you just need to go. Like, you need to have this marathon mindset. The reason I'm saying this is because there are a lot of people out there just scared, like, you know, what should I do, what should I do, you know, just go on talking to other people and getting their opinions and going according to it. You need to listen to other people, but you need to have your own mindset and go hard. What I mean by go hard is like, you need to have a marathon mindset for meditation, man. I'm telling you. Because initially it's just relaxing and, you know, being peaceful. But once you go deep into it, it's a different story. It's a totally different ballgame. When you get into different conscious states, and it's a different experience all the time, but when you get into different conscious states and come back to a normal living, it can really also confuse you. But don't get scared. Just keep on going with those meditation techniques. What will happen is, eventually you will get used to it, right? If you run every day 10 miles, you'll get used to it, right? But once, the first time when you try, like, it's going to be tough. But once you run every day, it's going to be normal. The same thing with meditation technique. Once you get into that conscious states for the first time, second time, it will be very uneasy. But once you get into those conscious states regularly, then it's going to become a normal thing, you know. And experiencing different conscious states will improve the way you think and the way you look at universe, man. The way you look at universe, it will be so different. You will feel so blessed that the sun is coming out, the moon is coming out, the stars are shining, you're breathing the air, you know. You'll be thankful for a lot of things, and a lot of things are unknown, man, right? The scientific things can give you a single answer, but if you go into a single answer, it's going to be like a indefinite loop, which means that they can give you a chemical formula for anything that you ask, or a name, but if you ask more questions deep into it, they cannot answer it, you know. If you ask about the universe, right, the planet, right, they keep on searching the planets. They find another planet, they find another planet, they find another planet, but actually to investigate the whole universe, you know, it's impossible, you know. And even a simple thing like water, they say H2O, right? But if you ask deeper questions on H2O, what is H2O? Like, you know, they can give you a chemical formula, but they cannot really know what it is. You need to have true spiritual sense to understand that. But what I'm saying in this video is have a marathon mindset for meditation and try different techniques. Don't be scared. And especially people who are going to the monasteries and meditation centers, people who are scaring you, don't get scared. Try different techniques and go deep with it. Have a marathon mindset. All right. Peace.